Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am, ma'am,
Hello.
yeah, can you hear me, ma'am?
Sir, am I audible?
Excuse me, can you hear me? I have a problem here.
Shall we start the session, sir?
Okay, I don't know, can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, all right. Can you please open my cam because I don't have the authority to open it.
Just a minute, sir.
All right, okay. So we have a problem.
Just a minute, sir. We are working on it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Can you see me?
No, sir. We are working on it, sir. Just a few minutes, sir.
Oh, okay. You stopped recording or you start recording from a couple of minutes?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
He has to.
Okay, all right.
Sir, try to unmute your video by yourself, sir.
Excuse me?
Yeah, try to close up video, sir, from your end. You can click on the video.
I'm opening the video. They telling me over here that you can start your video because the host has
Okay.
disability for you.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Let me check
This
with
is
my
the
end.
reason. I need kind of authorization. That's the whole thing.
Okay, sir. Let me working on my side, sir.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Still. Okay. Now it's working. Now it's working. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, let's start in a couple of minutes.
Okay. Should I start right now or just a couple of minutes?
Sir, I just want to give an introduction. So we will start in a couple of minutes, sir.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I will give an introduction, sir. So let's start in a couple of minutes. Let's start.
All right. Okay. No problem. No problem. Waiting for you. All right. Just let me know.
Okay, sir, let's start the session. And good evening, all. I'm Nisha. I'm the host for this session. And welcome to our Youth Empowerment Program on how to handle stress, organized by Institute for Engineering Research and Publication. Throughout the next hour, we will be hearing from an expert in the field of Dr. Mustafa Eves, who will be sharing his knowledge and insight with us. He will also be answering some of your questions at the end of the session. So please feel free to submit your questions using a question answer function at the time during the presentation. And about IFERP, and Institute for Engineering Research and Publication is a professional association on its way to digitalize innovation processes through our professional networking services and thus providing an integrated virtual scientific community, mutual engagement, exploring potential of researchers, creating a cooperative and collaborative academic environment. Institute for Engineering Research and Publication is reducing a gap between institution and industries, government and professional communities, and student for digitalizing innovation process through our professional networking services, global community building and knowledge sharing in the digital domain, and thus providing an integrated virtual scientific community and mutual engagement, exploring the potential of researchers, creating a cooperative and collaborative academic environment. IFERP is supporting a student professional institution in research, innovation, and extension, student service by establishing student chapter, value-added courses, online courses, IFERP Academy, international scientific conferences with research publication, research and publication guidance, research publication and awards, collaborations and MOUs with international universities and industries, seed funding for research project, student project competition, workshop seminars, youth empowerment program, skill development program, career development program, professional development program, IFERP talks, books and chapters, faculty exchange program, student exchange program, internship, women-centric activities, fellowship award for professionals, scientific conferences with a research publication, upgrading a professional profile and increasing a visibility through professional chapters.
Ma'am, are you still there?
Yes, sir. And there are 1 lakh plus members in the and 150 countries existence across the world, 52,745 delegates attendance in IFERP events, and 407 plus international conferences, 28,673 plus scientific presentation, 12,421 plus Web of Science publications, and 48,593 publications, and 26,783 Scopus publication. And it's a 6th international conference on multidisciplinary Now coming to the session, before inviting our speaker for the session, Dr. Mustafa Eves, to take a spotlight, I would like to give an introduction about him and his expertise. Now, Mustafa Eves completed his PhD from Stanford University in California, and he worked as an associate professor in the University of Texas, Austin, researcher methodology at Stanford University in California, and visiting associate professor, American University in Cairo. And he is a counseling and clinical physiologist at Rafaidah Medical Park in Egypt, and his research areas are focused on social conflict, power, and ethics in medical organization, behavioral decision making, and the development of effective communication and behavioral skill. So, without further ado, please join me as a welcoming Dr. Mustafa Eves to take the session, sir.
Thank you very much for your lovely introduction about me, or even abstract me like that. I really appreciate it. And I have been around almost 1 year and a half dealing with this association. It's really amazing, really lovely. They have an outstanding research, a lot of implementation development skills for different categorized in all the fields supposed to be. One of the things really attached to me that they are really focusing about the psychological factor for every concept. It depends about how they just focusing about a lot of programs. It's being so compatible with those things. Let's go starting today about how we have a problem. We're facing a lot of problem these days because economically and sociologically, even psychological, we have a problem these days because we are being so stressful for different categorized and different things so far. Um, let's go through the stressing or the definition of the stress. The stress is imposing from your feelings. It's not give you the comfort. Okay. In the same time, you need to train yourself how to handle the stress. These standards is not existable. How you're going to make it existable. At the same time, the way that you're going to train yourself, you have to train how you're going to avoid things or you're trying to attach things, make you very nervous and make your aggression so impulsive sometimes. For a lot of commitments around the world, we have something that's called social conflict. Social conflict is composing from a personality that people they focusing for certain things make them happy, like they they win a lot of money, they just handed their salaries, donations, stuff like that. Okay, in the same time they getting and they using the money for purposing to buy stuff or just they buying a couple of services, give them kind of satisfaction. The communication between the money or what they call it, sometimes like credit cards, debit card, depends about the account, how you're going to use and effectively those things, how you're doing, how you going to make it very smoothing so far. To be recognized and to be let's start. I just sent a couple of three photos or three slides to the team, to the coordinator. If you have one of those photos, please, or one of those slides, if you, because I want to show you the categorizing or the mapping system that I created. Just I want to show you how. Normally, let's talk about a normal human condition for a daily life. Like you're just getting in the morning. You're supposed to drink enough water at least, because too much you're drinking too much water. It's give you kind of empowering. You're in making kind of efficiency, a good efficiency, not negative efficiency okay, for your cells and for your nerves so far. You need to drink at least between 3 and 4 liters daily. Okay, your sleeping program or your biological program for your sleeping should be between 6 or 7 hours daily. If you're before the sunset, it depends about that. Your eating program should be recognized, it should be modified, should be, you have to focusing and emphasizing something about this because food is very important in the same time. Um, these things I know it's very simplified, but it's very important because this is avoiding too much stressful things in your daily life. Okay, I can see there's, all right. There's 2 hands over here. If you want to ask me a couple of questions, if you want. Okay. All right. All right. And let's start again. Okay, let's go back to the thing already. There's a lot of people, they have, okay, there she's going to, okay, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you. All right. This is one of the most important. I can see it's going to be very simplified when you just read it, but to adopt it and to make it application, or you're going to approach it, okay, it's too easy to do it at the first time, but to keep the long run, should be, you have to follow a program that you created by yourself. Okay, there's kind of talks over here. If you want to ask me any questioning, please. Okay. All right. How to handle stress in sales? Why I'm being so specifically about sales? Because you are, every day you're buying stuff, even you're buying food. The way that you're communicating with people, okay, or the way that you're using a language as a tool, okay, and your face expression and your eye contact or your body language, okay, it's part of your feelings and your emotion. It depends about it's going to be stressful or not. If you like this shop or store or whatever you're buying, or what kind of the things that you're going to use, or you want to entertain yourself, or you want to give you kind of your satisfaction on it, all right, it's part of communication. Okay, the salespeople, they are going to show up every time, everywhere, every place, even by phoning you to tell you we have an offer, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Okay, this is the reason the stressful people around the world are the sales. Okay, let's start with something that's called healthy habits. What mean about this word healthy? What mean of healthy over here? Or first of all, healthy here means that you have to drink enough water daily, like I mentioned a couple of minutes. At least you have to drink between 3 and 4 liters. Okay, not every time. Okay, and you have to be a little bit lower about your stuff like that, because a lot of people, they like to drink coffees. Okay, you can drink coffee, but it depends about your blood sugar looks like what. Um, everybody likes sweet chocolate, stuff like that, but it's not healthy to eat it every day. And when you eat something, you have to eat with a small portion. Okay, the most factor over here for your daily life about healthily also far that you have to avoid, okay, that you're not taking your enough sleeping so far as a biological, means that you have to sleep at least between 6 or 7 hours daily. Okay, You can divide it, you can make it continuously, but continuously will be healthy, all right, until the sunset. At the same time, taking kind of refreshment, like a showering, or like a spa, or like a relaxing stuff like that. You're playing sports, or physical, that you're going to activate your physical education. It's important about your fitness, that even you're working on, you walking daily between like a half mile, something like that, just walking, okay, because it's going to increasing, and it's going to upgrade and implement your cells and your nerves. Okay, this is healthy supposed to be, and you have to be careful about the fooding program, in the way that the most important 2 meals per day, the breakfast and the lunch. No need to take your dinner, or even your dinner can be an apple, banana, stuff like that, kind of fruit so far. Okay. And okay, I think so. There's something happened for the connection. You still there? Just want to make sure you're still
Yes,
there, or you
yes, sir.
want me to continue, or
Yeah, you can continue.
ma'am, sir,
Yes, you
professors,
can.
doctors?
Sir, you can continue, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for your patience. All right. Let's go to the second phrase over here, or the categorized on the mapping system here. Be organized. Organizing, you have to train yourself how, and you have to teach yourself how to use and you activate your time management. Time management or scheduling, it's very important in your life. To wake up so early, going to your job, coming back to your job, okay, eating your meal, and training yourself at least between 10 or 15, or have an hour for a fitness, okay, sleeping very early, waking up very early, okay, those stuff, it's very important, because this is needs to follow a scheduling, or you're going to create a schedule. At the same time, your weekend or the vacation, you're not supposed to talk about anything hassle, or making you very stressed and very nervous, okay, about your job, or about the issue, or about any kind of problem. It's make you so nervous so far. And you have to communicate with people. They are being so healthy with you, like someone really cared, understand your feelings, your emotion, as a chemistry. This is very important, because it's going to impose and let you to develop yourself, implementing yourself a lot of things. Okay. Let's go to the third part, taking risks. There is a very, very lovely experience. My space here, not a space as a space physically. No, the space here means that you have to talk to yourself, organizing yourself, go to the things that what you did, even weekly, monthly, daily, how many hours that you're going to just go reviewing about what you've done, and what kind of the things that you make yourself achieved. It's very, very important, because this is going to give you kind of the feeling for your independency, your characteristics, that you are a human being be should be respected. There are a lot of people that are bothering you, just sorry, sometimes they let you hate yourself, what you're doing, even what you're doing, it's make you happy, increasing your happiness. Go ahead, go for it. Stay away from the people that are criticizing you. Even the way they're going to criticize, take it and keep it and don't hold it, because this is very important. This is the reason, and this is the word of taking regular breaks. Okay. Take a holiday. It should be taking holiday. You have to take a holiday. Your weekend, it's something is really important for you because it's going to upgrading and it's going to recharge your nerve system. Okay, like sleeping program, like between 6 and 7 hours daily, very important because it's recharging your cells and your nerves. Okay, to be a new person every day or the day that you're going to show up. Can you please, ma'am, get me the another slide, please? Ma'am. Okay, I can see there is, okay. Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, really appreciate it. We have 5 types of stress management. Okay, they lost it. Just if you can open it again, please.
Just a minute, sir.
No problem, no problem. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, ma'am. Okay, let's go to this chart, which I believe this chart is very simplified, but how you're going to activate it needs kind of to be intellectual. And you have to activate your scientific and your logical and your philosophical thinking. All right, let's go to about the 5. We're going to talk about the 5 types for stress management over here. If we're going to the first dashing over here, click in, all right, means clicker here means, okay, you have to check and your child regularly means that you have to do kind of counseling for your child every day and every like 2-3 hours to check what kind of, you have to put yourself the 5 W's, the what, where, when, which, who. This is part of your scientific thinking. Okay, you have to check it because you want to see what kind of the behavior he's imposing. This behavior is going to be negative or positive. And if it's going to be negative, how you convert it to the positive. Not using your aggression, not using the stressing, not using to be stressful. No. Or you're trying to give him a point with the very bad aggressive face expression. No, it's not. You have to do your counseling with your kids every day. Every day. All right. Doing kind of a smoothing talk. Speaking with someone, he got a very good identity. And you're going to make him have a good identity related to what kind of your communication and what kind of a language you're going to use it. Not to be stressed, not you're not going to use a stressful management program or management language with instruct him to put him in the right track in the right place. And the simple language with the enjoyable or like a gaming or motion and trying to be very smoothing with him. This is very important. You're going to let him away about the stress. And this is part of your how you're going to make kind of your management and coordinating that. Okay. Secondly thing, identification about reducing source of stress. Okay, you have daily, we have a lot of things about hassling or kind of make you so nervous, bothering you, make you so stressful that like your brother, your dad, your mom, anyone about your relatives, about close friends, what's happening in your job or related to your neighborhood, stuff like that. Something happened. Try to take it as a what? As a chocolate, as something sweet, like a cheesecake. Okay. Then try to sit with yourself or sit on a chair alone and try to make kind of management or coordinating how you're going to solve the problem using your 5Ws: what, where, when, which, who. Okay, this is going to be part of your scientific thinking. Your logical thinking here is going to activate your stressful or your stress management, how you're going to coordinate the solution that you're taking, because the stress means there is something is negative. How to convert it? You have to put a couple of points. These points related to your part of your scientific thinking about your 5Ws. Okay. And after that, you're going to find a solution or something. It's kind of give you kind of satisfaction that you did something like that. That's part of your logical thinking. Takes steps to improve your sleep. Sleeping, it's the most important factor, and something is really outstanding. You have to put it in your head, in your social life, that your sleeping program, even what kind of the circumstances that you're facing with, you have to put it in your mind. You have to select it. You have to schedule it, because the way that you're sleeping, the way that you're charging your cells and your nerves, let you being so relaxed, entertaining yourself, to be very happy, enjoyable, and getting a very healthy decision making. It's very important. Let's go what I mentioned, exercising and practicing related to how you're going to manage your social life and your lifestyle, about that you have to activate your physical education or your sports. You're playing sports, any kind of sports, even you're not supposed to be in club, you're not supposed to be in the gym, you're not supposed to be. No, you can do it at home. Between 5 7 minutes, not like laying, not on the like sitting, all right, and stand up slowly and do kind of practice about your physical condition. Okay, that you keep practicing doing something like that. Okay, playing sports or specifically kind of looking for kind of sporting or making activating your fitness or your squatting, stuff like that, and you're looking for something that's make you happy and entertaining you, go ahead, go forward, for sure. Sometimes you need to sit with yourself, okay, and leaving the room, okay, or you need to sit with yourself, like watching TV, watching a couple of things, make you happy and make you funny and make you laugh. This is important. Sitting with your children, it's important. Sitting with your wife to improve your communication skills and your communication chemistry between you and your wife and your even your fiance, it's important. Why? Because this is going to improve your identity. Okay, and this is needs to be care about your self-controlling and your related to your self-esteem or your self-confidence. Relaxing, it's important. Having fun, it's more than important. Can you please go to the uh, last slide or the photo that I sent, please? Ma'am, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there's another slide or another photo.
Yeah, just a minute, sir.
No problem. No problem. Take your time. Take your time.
Sir, is the screen is visible, sir?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, this is the last one. All right. Ma'am, are you still there?
Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Okay, all right. This is very important mapping. It's really interesting diagram. You can follow it, you can change it, you can change the colors or the coloring compatible to your eyes, make you kind of comfy and make you very um, dynamically so far, how you're going to improving yourself, motivating yourself, put yourself and stay away from your stress. That's things you have to do and things you're not supposed to do. And because part of those things, it's going to cause you healthily later to put you in a very bad condition, even to your heart, your pressure, your cells, your nerves, a lot of things. All right. Let's go to the doing thing. All right. Do things of stressing to be changeable. It's very important to change yourself. It's very important to keep yourself changeable. Means changeable means here what? That the meeting, when you, what kind of your job description is, all right? You're changing the way that you're talking to the people because there is a different strategy when you talk to the different people, not the same language, then not the same stylistic, okay? Because pragmatically and even using your part of your linguistics, okay, it's going to be different, okay? When you talk to your professor, it's different when you talk to your son. When you talk to your wife, it's different when you talk to your, it's completely different when you talk to street, they don't have food, clothes, something like that, okay? You have to change yourself for different stylistic about your social life. You have to upgrade yourself, the way that you're talking, the way that you're communicating, because the way that you're communicating, you're activating your tools, your language, your face expression, your body language, your eye contact, and your body mechanical. Part of the biomechanical, it's going to be sporting or to be that you are doing something that you feel about your identity so far. Let's go to the second part, that you need to be a motivator. Yeah, to motivation is very important in your social life, in your life so far. Why? Because you like people, you like to be like them, part of like their behavior. You like this behavior because this behavior you wish to be it's part of your body, what you're saying, what you're imposing, what kind of the language you're going to use. It's very important. Okay. Motivation, it's the most important factor in your whole life. Okay. The motivation can be a book, can be a toy, can be a gaming, can be a music. It depends about that. It's important. It's really significant. Ask yourself, sitting with yourself, do kind of motivation, put yourself in a program, scheduling your program, even your sleeping, your daily life, what you're doing, your work, and your social life. Opportunity, when you sometimes you telling yourself, this opportunity is compatible to me or not? It's good for me or not? You keep asking yourself. Opportunity sometimes coming once, okay, and there's no second chances, but you have to think about it. Just follow a couple of ruling. Think before you behave. Think before you behave. You do something. Think before you keep practicing. Think before you speaking any or you're trying to phrase any word. It's an opportunity. Okay. Like I have opportunity right now. I'm talking to you. You don't know me. I don't know you. You're listening to me. I can take a lot of information from you. You can take a couple of information from me. We are doing kind of changeable things. At the same time, this is changeable for me and changeable for you. It's motivating me and motivating you. We are trying to make a kind something that's called teamwork, or we're trying to make a feminizing thing. It's very important. All these things need a management to be managing about your social life. Okay, needs to put it like a very simple thing like this paper. Okay, that a student here, it's a big word, but they have a big, huge circle you have to follow it. You have to instruct them to put on the right track. You have to keep coach them to let them see what's going on about those things. It's very, very, very important. Management, it's part of, that's not part of, it's the most important factor in your social life. Keep emphasizing a couple of things means give you alert. Okay, and this alerting sometimes is because this is give you kind of motivation. I'm still existable. I'm still strong. I want to do something. I'm not something like a little or like a rat or like a cat. Even those animals, it's they have a soul. They're suffering. They're going for their foods, their clothes. I'm sorry, not closing for their food. They keep going, keeping alive. This is the most important thing. Focus about your possible things. Don't go too far. Think before you behave. Think before you're making any kind of decision. Because the way that you're going to make your decision, it's part of your challenging, your motivation. It's opportunity. It's compatible to me or not. I have to put it on a stress managerial something. Okay. And try to energize and empowering myself. It's important. Embarrassing your stress. You used to being so stressed. No, it's time to let your stress embarrassing to yourself. It's important. This is what you're supposed to do, even for you, for any kind of people on earth, for any century. Okay. Sometimes electronics like iPad, tabs, phones, any kind of microchip, it's existable in your room, it's giving you stressful physically and and as a physics, yes, it's give you stress, but you need to put like a managerial thing or management or scheduling. Okay, you're going to use something. It's useful for you, but for a timing, you have to be limitize about the timing that you're going to use this device. Like you're doing your paper, you need a computer. You need to read something. It's very healthy to read a book, but not to read a book through the iPad or through the tab or through the computer. It's very healthy when you stretching your hands and opening the book like this and go through something like attraction, and you're going and you are activating your eyes because this is normal. But when you go and reading something on the computer or on any kind of device, even your cell phone, because it's what? It's reflecting your eyes. And what? It's against completely. It's make you a lot of diseases later if you're using the devices too much in a very unlimited timing so far. This is the reason you have to, a lot of psychologists, I'm one of them, saying if you have a kids, even what kind of their ages is, they have to use their devices in a limited time. Okay. Don't take it from them, but schedule it, cancel it with him, make a deal, surprise him, tell him that devices, it's important. At the same time, book, it's important. Food, it's important. Sleeping, it's important. All those things, he's going to change the kid, motivating the kid. The way that you're talking, you're going to motivate him. It's opportunity to let him feel his character or his identity. Making scheduling with them as a management things to let him not to being so stressful. When you go through his examination, he's going to get a good grades. That's good. Emphasizing him and let him activate his physical fitness, walking, playing sporting, playing basketball, any kind of sports, and try to share to them as the parents is very important. All those things, it's focusing about your possibility. And it's going to embarrass your stress or even your family or even the family in your work. This is supposed to be do. Let's go to the other sector, which is going to be the negative sector. Don't what? Don't stress yourself. Like what? If you treat people or people, they treat you very aggressively, okay, your reaction, the first time, probably sometimes your reaction is going to be very aggressive. It's healthy for you? No, it's not. It's stress for you. It's going to stress your feelings and stressing you. Yes, but take it like a joke. Take it as a fun. Okay, someone, I don't want to say insulting, but he talked to you in a very bad language, and he was very stressful about what he mean to you. Okay, fine. Thank you very much for telling me. Let me think about it. I'm going to back to you, and I'm going to satisfy you later. Think about it. Try to find a very good and a very suitable and very positive verbs. Make you happy and make him happy to make the transaction from negative to the positive. This is the converting. The converting here, it's part of your logical thinking. To demonstrate that, you have to keep following it. You have to coach it. You have to keep monitoring. You have to make sure that he's on the right track, like your kids, like any kid, even he's not in the same, he's not your kid, but he's a kid going or just walking on the street. He needs help for like a direction for something. He did something wrong. Give him advice. Advising is very helpful. It's give you kind of independency that you're a good guy. You're a good human being. Still existable. Named you a human being. Okay? Too much pressure about your things. This is the reason you need to schedule yourself. Time management so far. If you have a problem, go to the people they're going to assist you, to coach you, to put you on the right track. The same thing. To avoid your Overwhelming and overwhelming, right? It's very important that you did something lovely, good, okay? Some people, okay, I don't want to say some, a lot of people around the world, not in this country, not in other countries, around the world, they have a social complex. Why? Because they keep, no, God, you have to be a patient so far. You have to teach yourself to scheduling your timing, your to managing your time, your social life, your lifestyle. Even the way that you're talking, using the language, okay, using your man have a good potential so far, a positivity. Even you're not waiting for kind of a thank you for people or for anyone or even a relative or a friend or whatever, or people in the street. Don't wait for thank you. At least you're doing a good thing. You're still existable. You're still a human being. You're still a man. You're still a woman. That's it. Okay. Don't. There's a very popular slogan. I keep this slogan. It was composing to my heart when I was 16 years old. And if you judge people, you don't have any no time to love them. Stop judging people. Criticize, but with the way that you're going to criticize people, try to criticize them using a very polite and a very decent, absent your social life. Don't wait. Don't wait for anyone to do it. Put yourself a strategy. You are a person, should be respected. You have your own feelings, you have your own strategy, and emotions should be respected, and you have to follow it. Okay? And don't focus about your problem. Just leave it as it is. But not to have an accident, then you're going to leave it like that. No. Problem, it's different from a really severe problems. Okay? And try to fight with your stressing. Don't put yourself in the stress thing. Drink something, it's helpful. Keep walking. Make yourself occupied, like watching movies, painting, reading. And I prefer to read the books, not to read things from the tab or iPad or computer or devices. I don't like the microchips so far. In the same time, so far I need it. Try to put yourself a management program, scheduling. Okay, try to make your people around you, even your family or people you don't know on the street or different countries, make them happy. Because you need to feel your identity. You need to feel that you are existable, positive human being. It's very important. This is the last slide or the picture that I'm supposed to. Please, if you have any kind of questioning, I hope that I did something really useful for you right now to give you a couple of advices and how you're going to be staying on handling stress for certain and different ages. Thank you very much. And if you have any questioning, please don't hesitate to send me, to talk to me, to Skype me, to video me, to phone me, anything. I'm here for you, for anyone. Thank you very much. Ma'am, you still there? Ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am? Okay.
Okay, thank you for your wonderful speech, sir.
Ma'am.
Sir, thank you so much for your wonderful speech, sir.
Okay, thank you. You judge it as a wonderful. Thank you very much. I really extremely appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, sir.
It's my delightful. Thank you very much, ma'am. There is any kind of questioning for any kind of, I have like 3 or 2 hands over here. Ma'am?
Yes, sir. Questions are available in the chat box, sir. You can check there.
Yeah, I have to. Please.
Yeah, in question and answer.
Yeah, okay. No, they just raising their hands. Okay, please. All right. Do I have allowance for answering the questioning or the hands or?
For answering the question, sir.
Okay, written, not speaking, right?
Sorry, sir.
Written?
Dear participant, do you have any question to ask the speaker? If you have any questions, you can ask in the chat box. So there are many questions are coming in the Q&A session. Can you go through it, sir?
Yeah, I'm looking forward right now.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. The first questioning over here that there's someone talking about the stressing things on in the companies and stuff like that. Normally for any company around the world should be, they have to modify their calendar. They put in kind of, they have to work not as the people they're working on the company or the firms, they have to do kind of activity programs. Activity programs, it's give the employer or even the guy that's working the company or the firms doing kind of loyalty to the place. At the same time, providing a couple of service like healthcare, going after him, stuff like that. But the culture of these companies, if they don't have this culture, that's going to be a problem later because he's not going to do his work as it is what's managers they think. Okay, because psychological factor that you are focusing about his feelings and emotion and respecting him and give him his empowering, giving kind of accessibility about his decision making and encourage him and put him on the right track and coaching him or trying. Even this coaching can be, he did a couple of mistakes, but in the same time you're trying to hold him, you're trying not to control him, you're trying to modify him and put him on a track. We need a couple of, like a department or a session every week, every month. It depends about the company. They can do this kind of programs or not. And one of the things it's very important these days that they start in states or even other countries to do, and they hiring a department. It's called business psychologist or business analyzer. Business analyzer, business psychologists, they are focusing about the running and a healthy mood with the employers in the right track. Okay. They're a good, healthy mentality, mindset, everything on the right track. The psychologist, he's following that. He's the way that the employer writing down with the aggression and with the aggressive way, that's a problem. Their reaction on the meeting, on the seminars or workshop or other, even they have a weekly meetings, all right, and someone start to be aggressive, someone he couldn't solve the problem with the clients, stuff like that. This is needs a psychologist or the managers or the people they're working and they're running the people in the company. They need a course for business psychologist or their business psychology. It's very important, by the way, because it's give them kind of accessibility to let them understand their feelings and emotion and to let him and put him on the right track healthily to make his decision in achieving his identity. Okay, this is the question about the companies or the business. Yeah, I believe yoga and spa, it's very in the food program, it's all those things, it's very important, the same thing. But spa and yoga, it's part of a little bit entertaining, but if you have the opportunity to do it, go ahead for it. It's hang up. Don't stop me. Don't stop anyone. Okay, let's go to the second question over here. Yeah, I believe yoga is very important. My wife, she was taking a couple of lessons of yoga before we get married, and I can see this couple of lessons that she took it make her very well relaxed, and her mindset about her decision making was really changeable to the better side. I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. Okay, voice is completely. It's not the net. It's really internet is not good so far. Yes, I have a question. Please don't feel hesitate. I have no one problem, sir. Please, MD Ashen. Okay, I have one problem, sir. Just please go for it. I can study for 30 minutes only after I got distracted. Should I? Okay. For the studying program, you need to let yourself entertain. Means try to focus about something that make you happy and make me enjoyable. In the same time, try before you're going to study. Even this studying is going to be 30 minutes, an hour, okay? Which I believe 30 minutes for studying, it's not bad, okay? But to divide it with 30 minutes studying, then taking relaxing, eating like a regular pack corn, not with flavors, a regular pack corn, watching a very short movie or playing or drinking something like orange juice or lemon, then go back again to the studying. I can see this is very healthy. But 30 minutes, it's a good time in this generation, in those hassle or collapsing or the social conflict that we have the whole world, even politically, economically, psychologically, sociologically, everything, okay, it's not bad. But to try to train yourself or try to activate your fitness as a physical education, it's very important, to be honest with you. Let's go to I find students face more in the stress than teachers. Yeah, there is, by the way, something you have to put in your you have to put in that there is many students or the majority of the students around the world, they have they have HDs. HDs, it's give him they are stressful. They need some not regular teachers, but they need some specialized teachers they understand special needs, special education, and special needs education, how to treat with those students. Because I have a couple of students at the university and a couple of university in Egypt, in States, in Canada, in UK, they have an HD. Okay, they have not special treatment, but don't you dare give them kind of impression that you are doing kind of dividing treatment between a regular student and HD student. It should be the same. But HD students or HD students, okay, they need kind of a little bit concern about their treatment, about the way that you're doing kind of your social interaction with them, even inside the tutorial, inside the class, or outside. They need space. They need kind of caring. They need to keep them occupied about something is really useful, like sports, entertaining stuff, but something is really useful, not negative. It's positive. It's helping, or it's putting them on the right track for their mindset so far, activating their thinking a little bit to be activated with what? With their, to activate their scientific and logical thinking so far. Okay, and give them their independency and their about their identity. It's very important. Okay, let's go to this question: how to solve over exciting mood? Okay, I have the same thing. By the way, I'm being so moody so far. Mooding here is a problem sometimes, not all of the time. Okay, to be moody, all right, it depends about when you're driving the car or walking. You saw something is make you stressed, make you upset. What are you going to do? Your mood is going to be turned over from the positive to the negative, or from the normal to the negative. How you convert it? You need to train yourself about your mooding, or hold it, or keep positive, or keep stop it. Okay, until you have to sit with yourself, or make yourself changeable on the spot or later. This is the reason I'm telling you, think before you act. Think before you behave. Think before you do kind of any kind of reaction. It's important. Okay. Solutions? You can creating a solution. I don't want to tell you the solution because you're a human being. You have your identity, your characteristics. It's very important for me, and important for a lot of people, and especially a part of your family. You can create your solution. Okay. You try to use the three slides on one of them. Try to activate it related to your personality. Good session. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll appreciate it. Okay, yes, answers. Much of other main problems. Okay, so solution automatically available for your session. Thank you very much. We'll appreciate it. Okay, I really enjoyed to talk to you, all of you, and please don't hesitate to email me, contact with me, send me, phone me. I went to your country once, was an amazing country. You are really extremely sweet, and your greeting is awesome, more than a lot of other countries that I keep visit before. And I hope this session is going to be useful for you. And please don't hesitate to contact with me anytime, even by LinkedIn, Facebook, emails, anything. Okay, you can just Google Mustafa Awais, Mustafa Mostafa, Awais Ewes. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. I really extremely happy that I did this session, and relax, enjoy your time, enjoy your age, live your life. See you later. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you so much for your valuable time, sir.
Okay. There's another session, or that's it?
Just a minute, sir. Let me introduce our other upcoming conferences, sir.
Okay. Should I stay, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's going to be live on YouTube right now, right?
Okay, let's see our IFERP upcoming conferences. So, 6th International Conferences on Multidisciplinary Research, Studies and Education, ICM DRSC, which is on 19th and 20th of May 2023, in venue Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. So, one of the primary priority of our ICM DRSC 2023 is fostering and bringing together a multidisciplinary researcher studies on a single individual platform. So by joining in this conference, you can connect with the top industry experts, research ideas, informative atmosphere, networking, technical presentation, knowledge gaining, one-time publication, knowledge sharing, recognition and appreciation awards, and new perspectives. So next 11th International Conferences on Research Challenger in Engineering and Technology, which is on 16th and 17th of June 2023 at Jakarta, Indonesia. And our upcoming conferences, international conferences on Data Science, AI and Analytics, Bridging the Gap Between Theory and Practices, ICD-SAIA 2023, which is on 13th and 14th June 2023, Taylor University, Malaysia. So, and our upcoming events, Faculty Development Program on choosing scholarly journal and guidance to publish scientific articles, which is on 22nd and 24th of May 2023. And IFERP MERC Student Chapter Webinar on Natural Language Processing, organized by Institute for Engineering Research and Publication in association with Malla Reddy Engineering College, Telangana, which is on 25th and 26th of May 2023. IFERP Academy, Advanced Data Analytics Program, Assistance, Placement Assistance, which we can get a 45 hours of instructor-led lecture and lifetime access to course, certificate on course completion, project-based learning, hands-on practice with project guided by industrial experts. And thank you, sir, for the wonderful session. As we come to the end of our event, I would like to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of you for joining us today. I would like to start by thanking our expert, Dr. Mustafa Eves, for taking a time to share his expertise and insight with us. Your presentation was engaging, informative, and thought-provoking, and we all learned a great deal from your experience and knowledge. So before I winding up, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. It's being so delightful about what you're doing, about your coordination. I really appreciate about doing something like that. Looking forward to doing other sessions. If you want me, just let your coordinator just contact with me. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
appreciate
sure.
it.
Yeah, sure, sir. Shall we wind up the session, sir?
Excuse me?
Shall we wind up the session, sir?
Okay, you want me to hang up, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Okay, all right. Have a great day. All right, okay. Goodbye. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.